Slick talker since a jet. Wintertime, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school. Winter one hell of a kid. I am smoking gas, jogging mid. I'm lit. What you doing? I done did. I swear. Slick talker since a jet. Finesse. I know that this what they want. Facts. Run up some money, I'm gone. I'm the truth like Ron Killer.
Hey guys, it's DX What Ifs here, and today I'm bringing you a brand new What If series. This series will be What If Naruto was an Uchiha and neglected. Without further ado, let's get into the story. So we're going to start this What If with Naruto being born. The Nine Tails attack still happened and Minato and Kushina still end up dying. By the way, both are Uchiha in this What If. He was sent to an orphanage that following night because not even Fugaku wanted him at the compound. Sasuke felt sad because he always wanted a little brother. Now we time skip to 4 years later. He was then kicked out of the orphanage. He went to the Hokage and told him about what that orphanage did. Hiruzen then gets saddened. Hiruzen then gets a saddened look on his face. I'm sorry that happened to you, my boy. I'll get you your own home right away so you won't have to worry about stuff like this again. A few minutes pass as an Anbu appears in front of Naruto. Come on, demon. The Hokage wants me to take you to your living quarters. Naruto gets saddened by what he called him, but doesn't think about it too much. A few moments later, they arrive at the house. The Anbu throws the keys at Naruto, then body flickers away. Naruto picks up the keys and opens the door. He sits there for a moment to think about why. Why does he get treated harshly by everyone he sees? He just wants it all to end. He then walks in and shuts the door. Days are always hard for Naruto. He never felt an ounce of happiness all his life. None of the kids would play with him except for Shikamaru and Choji. Although they are fun to hang around, the joy falls short after the fun is over. He gets hateful glares everywhere he goes. The villagers never give him a break. They constantly beat him within an inch of his life and leave him for dead. But Kurama's chakra helps him heal efficiently. But one day, after a beating he received, he wakes up in his mindscape. He doesn't know where he is. Where am I? I must have died. I must have died or something. Finally, it's over. He then gets up and begins to walk through the sewers until he sees a cage with a seal on it. He walks to the cage as he sees the Nine Tails. Naruto then asks nervously, Who are you? Kurama then looks at the young Uchiha with anger in his eyes. Why are you here, boy? Kurama shouts at Naruto. He flinches a little, but then replies, I'm sorry. I don't know how I got here. I ended up here after the villagers beat me. Kurama couldn't help but feel a little sorry for the kid and his sad life. He's been watching every moment of Naruto's life and wanted to just hop out of Naruto's body and kill every single villager that hurt the boy. Then Kurama apologizes. I'm sorry, kid. I'm just holding on to old grudges. It's okay. You did nothing wrong. So, what's your name? Kurama was surprised someone actually asked for his name. My name is Kurama, kid. That's a real cool name. I'm Naruto Uchiha, he says with a big smile. That was the first time he ever seen Naruto smile, and this warms his heart. And then, after a lot of thinking, he asks Naruto, Hey kid, how would you like to become strong? I see that you have trouble defending yourself against these villagers' scum. Naruto, you can really make me strong? Naruto gets really excited because he finally won't have to take any of the villagers' abuse anymore. Of course, kid. Once you get stronger, I'll add a little bit of modifications to your body. But for now, we'll take things slow from here. All right. So what should we start with? Kurama then says, "Kid, in your condition?" Naruto then remembers. "Oh, never mind. We'll start some other time then," he says with a sad tone. Kurama then gets stern with Naruto. "Pick your head up, boy. If you're gonna train under me, I don't want to see any weakness in you, no matter what. I don't even care if your loved one dies in front of you." Naruto then looks up at Kurama with inspiration in his voice. Then he continues. "Always remember, when you're in the face of an enemy, weakness and emotion will get you killed. Eliminate those faults and you will become the greatest shinobi anyone has ever known. Are you ready for your journey, Naruto Uchiha?" "Yes, I'll do anything to get stronger. I don't want to be weak any longer." This was the first time he looked at an Uchiha and didn't feel anger or resentment. You could say he looked at Naruto as his own son. And then, from that day on, Kurama continued to train and take care of Naruto as his own. 8 years later. Those 8 years, Naruto has been through very intense training with Kurama, perfecting his nin, tai, ken, and genjutsu skills. It's above Kage level due to the extreme amount of training Kurama puts him through every day, non-stop. His strength, speed, and stamina is also Kage level. He has weighted body tags on. And he's at the point where he can move naturally with them on. He doubles the weight every 2 weeks. His chakra control is close to perfection. He can control up to the four-tail state. He's also good at sealing. Not the best, but it will benefit him in the future. Hint, hint. He's at his 3 tomoe in both eyes, but Kurama modified it through DNA. It has a fox slit in the middle and glows a bright orange. This allows Naruto to put his enemy in a genjutsu where they are in a cage with Kurama. Kurama then kills him over and over again till Naruto releases the genjutsu and he remains alive for every moment of Kurama's torture. Now, about Naruto. His body is not as of yet ready to be modified, but very soon it will be. He now always has an emotionless look on his face. He did what Kurama told him and eliminated all trace of emotion. He's a cold-blooded killer. He will end your life without hesitation. He did assassin work to get money since Hiruzen stopped sending him money for some reason. He's killed numerous people and grown to even enjoy it a little. He wore a black fox mask as he did those jobs, so no one knows it was him. As for the academy, he barely went, but still was passing due to him sending blood clones to replace Naruto. Yes, I am giving him Akuma's special power, but he's not a demon. It's his very own special Kekkei Genkai he gained from doing a dark magic ritual in secret, giving him all of Akuma's arsenal. If you want to know what that is, go back to What If Naruto Was a Demon, Part 2, and it will explain at the end. I think, yeah, at the end. Anyways, on the days he does go to the academy, someone named Sasuke always tried to fight him, but loses every time. He never quits. After every fight, Naruto just walks away. Soon, Sasuke started to give up, but hates Naruto for being stronger than him. Now, over those 8 years, things haven't changed for Naruto. People still glare at him. They still call him a demon. But on this very night, they realize that Naruto is not the Uchiha to be fucked with. He is now on his way to his favorite spot on the Hokage Mountain, walking with his hands in his pocket with no worries. Then over a sudden, villagers ambush him, surrounding him. Villager: "Ha, I can't believe you're so stupid that you'd come outside on a day like this." Naruto then says, "It's the 10th, am I right?" Villager: "Oh, so you were just itching for a beating then, huh? Fine, we'll give it to you. Get him!" 2 shinobi and 1 villager then step out of the crowd, weapons drawn. Two had kunai and one had a metal pole. The crowd then starts cheering as if they are watching a gladiator battle. The three then rush towards him. Naruto then scoffs and says, "Weak." He then waits as they get a little closer. Then as they approach, he jumps, spin kicking one of the shinobis in midair at a high speed, knocking him back as he then pulls his katana from behind and follows up by slicing the other shinobi's neck wide open, landing. Blood then splatters all over Naruto as he gets up. The villager tries to stop in his tracks, but Naruto dashes in front of him at a high speed, slicing his head off. The crowd is now silent in fear and shocked by what they have witnessed. His skill is unmatched. They then and there realize that if they continue this, they're all gonna end up like the two dead ones. Naruto then instantly shoots a glare at the horrified shinobi on the floor, then activates his 3 Tomoe Fox Sharingan, putting him in the cage with Kurama. Kurama then smiles sadistically at the shinobi, then says, "Oh, how I've been waiting for this moment." The shinobi then lets out a blood-curdling scream as Kurama begins his torture. The villagers are scared out of their minds. They see the strange orange 3 Tomoe, wondering why it looks like that. Naruto then says, "If you don't want to end up like these three, I suggest you run away." They get frightened and begin to disband, running away screaming, "You really are a demon! Stay away from us!" They then fade out of Naruto's vision. Then he begins to continue walking. He makes it to the monument and sits on the fourth's head. He lays down, looking high at the stars in the night sky. Then he notices 3 crows invade his vision. They circle around him. He then gets up, and then they begin to land on him. 2 sitting on his shoulders and 1 on his forearm. He starts instantly growing a liking to these birds that blend with the darkness in the night. They then circle around him once more before flying away, signifying him as their master. No, these weren't just regular crows. These were demon crows. They are now Naruto summoning like Itachi. Now, a day goes by and the word spreads quickly. And Anbu knocks on Naruto's door, interrupting his morning workout. He scoffs, gets up from his sit-up position. He opens the door, and then the Anbu says, "The Hokage would like to see you, demon." Sorry. Never mind. Anyway, they then proceed to Naruto then says, "Whatever." He then holds his arms out as the Anbu slaps cuffs on him. They then proceed to the Hokage residence. A few minutes later, they arrive at his office. The Anbu opens the door and they walk in. Hiruzen then looks at Naruto with a sad look on his face, then says, "I convinced the council not to execute you, but you will be sentenced to months in prison. I am sorry, Naruto." Naruto responds with, "It doesn't matter. At least I still get to attend their graduation exams." "Very well. Anbu, take him to cell block 3, far away from the other inmates. I don't want any more blood on this boy's hands." And P.S. Hiruzen knows about Naruto's assassin's work because he realized he recognized the blood clones immediately. And one day when he felt Naruto's real presence, like Naruto was actually there, when Naruto was actually at the academy, he pulls Naruto aside and then tells him to tell him what's going on. Why are you sending blood clones to school, to the academy? He scoffs and tells them, but he told him, "You better take this to the grave, or we scrap it." Straight like that. Like, he not playing. He don't want anybody to find out his secret life. Anyway, the Honorable then nods and takes Naruto to his cell. He shoves Naruto inside and takes the handcuffs off of him. A few days go by as Naruto works out nonstop. Then someone appeared at his cell. That's where I'm going to be leaving it off. Sorry for the cliffhanger. Y'all probably have a slight idea who it's going to be, but find that out in the next episode. Next part. I hope y'all enjoy. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.